Goodness me, would you look at the length of that copyright list. That can only mean one thing. Hello everyone, my name is Mitsun Abadoi. I'm a forensic scientist from the world of mystery novels, and this is Super Robot Wars X. For those of you who don't know, the Super Robot Wars franchise is a large-scale crossover title involving at least a dozen per game, different mech anime all being thrown in the same massive melting pot world and blowing the ever-loving hell out of each other. Just gonna skip on over here because that music, while it is very good, is loud and I don't know how well y'all can hear me. Hello everyone. So yes, I've gone through the settings menu already, so there's really nothing left to do but get it going. We will be playing on standard mode. There is a tutorial stage, but I think it'll make more sense if we just go straight on in and just figure things out as they come. I will be going for an all SR points run. And to that end, I am going to be playing with not a walkthrough, but like a list of point conditions, just to make absolutely certain we don't miss anything. Because really, casual playthroughs are one thing, but what's the point of streaming a game if you aren't going to be trying to show off absolutely everything there is to it, you know? So, let us head on in. Now, the first question we have ourselves faced with is which of our protagonists, our selectable protagonists, we will be controlling this playthrough. We have a choice of a male or female character, a sorcerer of Eolite. I think I've never actually heard this word said out loud before. The sorcerer of Eolite is a user of Dogma, competitive and critical. He is often at loggerheads with the magical creature Sparrow. Or our female protagonist, the sorceress of Aquamarine, a user of Dogma. Somewhat timid, she often receives magical advice. What exactly is magical advice? She often receives advice from the magical creature Sparrow. We are going to be able to tamper a bit with these characters, like their names and such, after we get into the game, but not a lot. These are primarily fixed characters, so whichever one we pick is worth the one we're going to be stuck with. So, you know, get ready for that. If no one else has any strong opinions, from what I've heard, female protagonists generally considered to be the better route. Now, I did once hear the, actual game's localization director say they enjoyed writing for, our male protagonist more. But if all else being equal, I generally do pick female protagonists anyway. I mean, this is a mech anime game, so whatever else happens, we're in for a bit of a sausage fest, so yeah, I think I'm going to be going for the female protagonist route. Now, this is a pretty nifty feature. We can switch on the screen whether we want to go Japanese or English naming order. I'm going to be going with English naming order because there's a decent amount of non-Japanese characters in the game and I appreciate consistency. And like I said, they give you the option to tamper with all this stuff. I'm not going to be changing names because joke names are funny for like 5 minutes, but if How Long to Beat can be trusted, we're going to be stuck with this lady for like at least 40 hours, so maybe let's not. Add birthday and blood type. These use Japanese astrology and Imperial era eugenics programs. I mean, Japanese blood type personality analysis to determine your spirit commands, or in just standard game terms, your magic spells. I don't know off the top of my head the algorithm that this determines, so we'll just stay with the defaults. And that's all there is to say, so let's actually start the game portion of the game, why don't we? Yeah, we're playing with all DLCs. I'm a completionist, what can I say? Bamco Nandai, or whatever their name is. BB Studios, Bandai Namco's pen name. I was about to make a Space the Final Frontier joke, but that is a fairly low to be called space. Everyone always talks about outer space, but no one has anything to say about inner space. So as you can probably guess from here, we are going for much more of a fantasy setting than a standard giant robot series. This is actually not standard for the franchise. It is something they're doing specifically for this game to help them stand out from the pack. And help incorporate the decent few actual fantasy series that are in this game. Though some surprising exceptions. Al-Warth, the beginning. Disciples of End, God of Wisdom. Custodians of Law and Order. It is the year 0079 of the Universal Century. I mean, wielders of the magic called End's Dogmas. Their name? The Keepers of Order. Well, it wouldn't be a fantasy setting if it wasn't very obvious with its names. A young soul and a magical creature are leaving them to set out on a journey. And right out of the gate we got our first DLC setting, Scenario 0, A Sworn Journey. Here we go. The Keeper's Temple. End's Chamber. No regrets? None. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I will not be doing full voice acting for the entire game. For starters, because we know from prior experience how badly that's going to get to me, especially considering it's allergy series, and partially because, I mean, given the number of series we're looking at, this game has a literal cast of hundreds scenario going on, and I do not have that many voices in my arsenal. Some would argue I don't have any. But anyway, this is Amari. And this is a pigeon. Man, you very rarely hear people actually use the full version of that quote anymore. Yes. Swear an oath before the eyes of God. It wouldn't work on a lot of people, but I suppose this is a former member of their order. Former member. I mean, I'm assuming former, given what they're talking about. Where were you keeping all that hair? I must know. Also, yeah, former member. A traveler in search of the truth. I can certainly get behind that. You have a face now, that means you're a protagonist. Didn't even have to ask of her. Impressive. Your first duty is to give me a name. I've gone my entire life up to this point without one. So I'm curious how far they're going to go with that. if someone had named him, like, I don't know, Adolf Kahn, would he have been, like, instantly transformed into a villain? That's a scary thought. Both for him and for the world. Bestow destiny upon me. I'll call you Jeff. No, I'll call you Sparrow. Sparrow? Ah, an archaic term for hope, if I'm not mistaken. Or destiny, it's a little flimsy. Hope is one of those words you can just throw in front of everyone. Anything. And it'll just... It sounds nice. It's almost like justice. But this is a giant robot suit, so if I actually start talking shit about justice, well, the protagonist will probably come from my knees. And that would be bad, I'm still using those. Amari and Sparrow. Two great tastes that taste great together. To get as far from here as possible for daybreak. One moment, Master. There's one more thing that we require for our journey. It's a giant robot. We're playing a giant robot game, it's gonna be a giant robot. An auto-warlock. Man, in my country you can only get semi-auto warlocks. So, welcome to the map. Conveniently enough, it was left abandoned in the storehouse, so we can just walk in and take it. Its name is Zelgard, a prototype that underwent testing untold centuries ago, but was never formally adopted. Therefore, according to genre convention, it must be insanely strong. And it's not marked, so everyone will know that we are not with the guys we're not with. Gotta love video games. Just given such knowledge at birth, that's all. Its magic amplification rate is awful. You've got no choice but to use your own powers to offset the difference, Master. You'd think a sorceress would understand magic. But, well, as we all know, magic is just a metaphor for, you know, just doing stuff without magic. So really, it's normal. Suddenly, enemies. Rune golems. I guess these will be our generic henchmen of the week. Fully automated, which means we can blow them up without any sense of guilt. Excellent. And one of them is gold. Self-sufficient, self-repairing, and self-evolving. It must have absorbed a gold ore. Where did it find a gold ore if it's not programmed to, like, do mining? Curious. She says, it's funny, she says, like, if I'd never gone outside, I never would have found this, but these are, I guess, I'm assuming going to be common enemies. I doubt they would have developed an original unit just for this one DLC stage, or bonus stage, or whatever we're looking at. You're not scared, are ya? Oh. One stage in and we've already lost faith in the only other named character in the game. This is great. Never fear? Okay, here's a feature. You see how sometimes words show up highlighted in blue? Zelgard, combat mode confirmed active, Odic convergence rate, crossing minimum combat threshold. Now if we press... No, that's the... I don't remember. Okay, Y opens the backlog. So if we press X, we can... I am playing on control. If we press X, we can look around, select items, and if we pick one of them... we can open up a dictionary I imagine this will be useful considering the number of series we've seen here, all with their own different casts, different phlebotoms. Ode. The particles that fill Al-Warth. Said to govern all phenomena, the act of harnessing Ode to manifest one's own wishes is the magic known as dogma. Doing this requires special qualities and training, but in rare instances there are youths who possess deep perception of the natural order, and can use Ode. Or something similar. These people are scouted by the Keepers of Order to join them, and nurtured into sorcerers. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Diddle-a-boot. Probably saw when I was clicking around, we can also look at characters' names to get their profiles. Sparrow. Nickname, Sparrow. Voiced by Keiichi Noda. An artificial life form created using dogma. Eccentric and hypocritically courteous, it uses a polite tone to those it looks down upon, but its words and actions express its disdain. It possesses a wide range of knowledge and journeys in order to expand that. You can also cycle through his facial expressions. Bird. Angry. I do not like this pigeon. His smug aura mocks me. And those are the only 3 faces he's capable of making. And if they have a voice actor in-game, we can listen to a few clips. That's not the voice I'd been doing thus far. But never you mind. And as long as we're here, let's check out Amari too. Voiced by Satomi Sato. A Keepers of Order sorcerer studying dogma. She's 18 years old. The standard protagonist age. She's also known as the Sorcerer of Aquamarine. Courteous and serious, she can also be somewhat timid. However, deep in her heart lies a resolve of steel. She lives in search of the meaning of her existence. For that, she sets off on a journey along with the magical creature Sparrow and the auto-warlock Zelgard. Bit miffed, incredibly happy. I'm assuming this is like battle cry mode. And voice. Aww, she's a kawaii. A very non-standard protagonist for the genre, but I think that's why I picked her. Our journey begins now. Alright. Victory conditions are just kill all the bad guys, defeat conditions are just die. There are no SR points in bonus scenarios. And there are no secrets on this stage whatsoever. Which means we just get to look around and just generally show off what's what. So our unit, the Zelgard itself. If we check out its stats, see, it's slightly better at range than in close quarters, it has good skill, better defense than evasion, though neither of them are spectacular. We should probably try to avoid getting shot if at all possible. Amari has potential. There's a whole lot of skills and spirit commands and stuff. I will not dump all of these on you at once. The Zelgard, official name the Zelgard. Alias the Zelgard. And we have 3 weapons. So you can see different weapons have different ranges, different powers, different hit rates, different crit rates. And different costs. Some are ammo-based. All of Zelgard's attacks, given that it is magic and presumably not loaded with bullets, are EN-based. There's also a morale feature. Morale is different depending on which character you're using. There are actually different personality types that probably can have. But the general rule of thumb to keep in mind is that you get... Everyone on the field gets morale every time an enemy gets shot down, and if they're the ones who do the shooting down, they almost always get more EN, or morale, than just from killing the dudes, or just being present when the dudes get killed. Pressing X brings up our spirit commands. Spirit commands are basically magic. You can see we start with half SP. We can use SP to cast buffs on ourselves or debuffs on our units. There are no attack spells. Amar and Sparrow start with 1 each and both get something that boosts our own accuracy. Amari, perhaps appropriate for her dodgy, for her submissive and shy personality. Doesn't strike me as that breedable though, if we're being honest. What? What? Nothing. Never mind. Also gets a evasion bonus. Focus is one of the very basic spirit commands almost everyone gets. Now if we look over at our enemies, we can see their range of attack. It doesn't really matter, we're gonna have to get well within that to hit them at all, so... And if we double click on it, we can look at its stats. It is... Actually, is that... 145, 150, 170, 121... Okay, yeah, it's worse than us on every front. As you'd probably expect from a Mook. It does no guard and ignore size. Size is another thing. Basically, if you're bigger than your target, you get a penalty to 2 hit, but a bonus to damage and defense, and vice versa. And it only has the 1 weapon. I think that's enough stalling. Let's... It feels wrong using attacks out of order. Let's go in close, and just give him a good old-fashioned blowing. Now, our stats aren't that far off, but due to differences in pilot ability, you can see we're very good. We have hit rate up near the top. It only has a 26% chance to hit us. We have a 96% chance to hit it. I like those odds. We can go ahead with no mods. Now take this. Why am I having so much trouble focusing my magic? Master, if you suspect you may be physically ill, I suggest we withdraw. Well, my allergies are acting up. Thanks, Sparrow. I'm fine though, really. And if we give up here, the same thing's going to happen again later on. Laws of inertia. Allow me to handle scouting and machine control then. Focus on harnessing your magic and Odic Convergence, Master. You can do that sort of thing? And quite ably, if I do say so myself. In that case, I place myself in your care. And in return, I promise victory. Working together, we cannot lose. Yes, my master. So this is the thing that everybody, like, actually plays Super Robot Wars for. The in-battle designs are way more elaborate than you get in basically any other SRPG. Not only do we have multiple attacks, but every attack has, like, very complicated attack animations. And there's a lot of voice acting. And... come on, miss, 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 miss. Yeah. So, it is a game where you get EXP every time you do an attack, but you get more if you actually get the kill. That is all we have, so we're gonna stop the turn here and let them come to us. Second verse same as the first. Attacker goes first. You've played Fire Emblem, you know how it is. Yeah. I know I'd never seen a golem earlier today, but... yeah, there's a lot of different voice clips for everything that can possibly happen. And we're also going to hear different voice clips for specific, like, contradictions, specific confrontations once we get more than one character to join. Now you can see we gained like 200 more EXP from actually shooting it down. Now the enemies are coming over to us. Let's show off our second attack, why don't we? Zedugado no Daisan Bakuda. Now, gambling on 20s over and over again might not seem like a great idea, but the thing is, video games. Video games. You know, they are intentionally playing to the sense of, like, you know, intuitive stats rather than real math. So these numbers are not real. 23 sounds like a low number, so they are weighing it, like, even more in my favor than it looks. I explained that very poorly, but I think you got the gist of it. Anyway, this guy's gonna burn. Fire! So this thing's bad at managing magic is what I'm picking up on, right? That's a thing we all agreed on. And alright, come on, shoot at me. Yep. And that's the stage. Thanks, everybody. So yeah, you can see our morale goes up every time we get into a confrontation. Now, I realize these are getting repetitive, so if you hold A like this, you can fast forward through bits of the attack. Get out of here, Stalker. And now he's on fire. Crits deal more damage. You know how games work. Now here, you'll notice our 2-hit has gone up 1% and our 2-dodge has gone up 1%. Or 2-get hit has gone down 1%, rather. That is another effect of morale. Morale does not just determine what weapons you can use, it also affects basically all of your pilot stats. So yeah, as you fight, your guys get stronger. You know, like how you can't just bust out your finishing move at the first fight. Who does that? Are we gonna no damage this without using a single spirit command? It's quite possible. And fire. And you're dead. This is what you get for programming robots to just attack complete strangers. How rude can you be? I mean, really. Okay, we leveled up. All of our excuse me. All of our stats have gone up. I'm not upset about this. Sometimes I just forget to hit buttons. All of our stats have gone up. Sparrow is not a pilot. He cannot actually, like, get in the robot and take the main controls, so he does not have stats, but he does have spirit commands and spirit points. They've both gone up. Now, I actually don't want to hit this guy with Tempesta because I want to do some experiments. He is slightly stronger than us, so you actually do have the option to not attack in exchange for either better dodges or better defense. So let's try that out. Now, it has a different attack, but it's got the same animation. We're all very proud of you, Amari. You are on the verge of death. Wait, hold on. So X actions. Every time you kill an enemy, you get an X action. X actions let you do things like move faster, avoid terrain, ignore defensive abilities, not spend ammo, guaranteed crits, or multi-action. Multi-action is the one everybody's really jazzed about. If you kill the guy with your next attack, you get to do another thing. Seeing as if this guy is already most of the way dead. We can show off our ability. So first, we fry this guy up and serve him with fava beans and a nice Chianti. Good thing these metal and stone robots are very flammable. Otherwise we might actually be in trouble. And now... Hold on. Is that P for post-movement? Actually, first off... So if I get within 2... It just feels more dramatically appropriate. Nope, nope. Yeah. Some attacks you can move at, you can use after moving, some attacks you cannot. But seeing as how this is our strongest attack, let's try it out. And you know what, we're not going to spend it on anything else. Let's show off a Spirit Command. That just drops his 2 hit rate into the single digits. Buddy, I am glad I'm not you right now. Man, I love that, like, sketchy effect. I don't have a better word for it, I'm sorry. But, like, the way those air particles look, it's really good, actually. And shoot, you're not gonna hit it. See? No, it wasn't Amari. Now just let him come to us. The game will automatically, when select encounters, like, put one eye towards yen cost, like, make sure you don't blow all your HP, your yen on something that will, you know, die in one hit to your weaker guns, but, you know, why not? This is going to get much more interesting after we get some more units, I promise. Miss. We did it. This is the end of you. That was called a dynamic kill. What was it? Was it? I don't remember doing that last time, but maybe I'm just stupid. Anyway, dynamic kills are a thing in this game. Like, certain, like, very powerful attacks, if they manage to land a kill, will play a different animation than if they hit without killing. Anyway, that's 2 levels for absolutely nothing. We're so strong. And yeah, this was a bonus level. It's designed to make the game easier. The gold fragments from the gold golem will get us a lot of starting cash. Even in another dimension, no one can free themselves from capitalism. How convenient. Yeah. Why thank God for our own good fortune? She's a little confused, but she's got the spirit. She's taken to Zelgard quite well. A welcome miscalculation. A sorcerer on the run, a defiant magical creature, and an unwanted auto warlock. What are we, some kinda Super Robot Wars X? The road ahead is hazardous, perilous, dangerous, and spooky. If anyone's going to find an excuse to head back, it's you, Master. Vow to seek the truth. To me, that vow weighs far more heavily than any doctrine of the Keepers. Very well. I'll remember those words. I'm counting on you, Sparrow. We're going to face our destiny. Together. Aww. She is a big heckin' cutie, y'all know that? In another few hours the sun will rise. Yeah, where are we going? As the player, I would appreciate knowing any idea what the hell is going on. I'm just gonna pick a direction and start walking. Letting our hearts be our guiding keys. Until the day this world meets its end. I'm so evil. It is the year 777. One young sorcerer and a magical creature. A long battle lies in store for them on their journey, and for the warriors from other worlds that they encounter. Yes, this is an isekai game. I'm not happy about it either. In the game's defense, most of the isekai series here did come from before the 2000s, so it should be fine. And we got a pirate. And we got a lot of money. And we got some tack pay. Got a bunch of other stuff. Like, all of this is going to come up later. Between stages, we can save. And we can do a whole bunch of other stuff. We can look at our pilot list. Look at our mech list. It's a long list, as I'm sure you can see. The Zelgard itself is 26.3 meters tall and weighs 37.3 tons. It is original to this game. An auto warlock developed by the Keepers of Order. It is assumed that at least 100 years have passed since it was left in a corner of the Order's warehouse. Its forearms are equipped with mechanical magic squares. It can use speed-type dogma, but requires spatial magic squares to use more powerful dogmas. It is difficult to handle, and its parts are inefficient when compared to the Dean Bell, the Order's official unit. Its magical power amplification is also unstable, and its combat abilities are directly affected by the pilot's condition and magical power. So basically, it's a unit that's only useful when it's in the hands of a protagonist. Convenience. We can search to see what things are. Like, different spirit commands, different skill sets. We get things like support attack, which means that we can attack for 50% strength on someone else's turn if we're next to them. We can guarantee that support attacks will be crits. Potential is a pretty standard protagonist ability. Basically, the harder we get our asses kicked, the stronger we get. You know, so you can do dramatic come-from-behind victories. And general special abilities, like shields, which has a chance of reducing our damage by 60% if we're attacked, and is guaranteed to activate if we use the defend command. And that's it, actually. Skill program, we can activate skill programs, we can customize our mechs. All of this stuff is going to come up later. Bonus scenarios are basically where we get all our DLC. Look, it's a complicated game. They're going to explain this shit in their own time. I won't bore you any further. Next stage. We now go live to this child already in progress. Who are you, child? Wataru Ikusabe is the protagonist of Mashin Hiro Wataru, a grade 4 boy living in Ryujin Town. He is the savior, chosen to save Mount Sokai. He is an ordinary boy, but he was chosen by the Orb of Heroes and whisked away to another world after meeting Ryujin Maru by Ryujin Pond one day. He bears the same name as the legendary savior of Mount Sakai. After seeing how the people of Monjo Village look up to him, he vows to battle as the savior. He cannot ignore a person in trouble and has a straightforward personality. He heads off to take on Dokdar with his natural lively disposition and imagination that only a child could have. When challenging someone to a rematch or when he is embarrassed, mucus drips from his nose. Okay. Ryujin Maru, the machine that the clay figure he made in school transformed into, is his dear partner. Their bonds deepen throughout their journey. Yes. Look at that face. You can't stay mad at that face. Sometimes he gets angry. Is that it? Okay. He sounds like a child, who'd have thunk it. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of screaming from playable units, just get used to that. I don't know if I'm going to be, looking at everyone's character profile page. A lot of them are basically just explaining things that we're gonna find out on our own in any case. For instance... Whoa. Unreal. This is amazing! I feel incredible! I was just walking home from school as a normal student when suddenly I got swept up into a fantasy world. Man, I sure hope that doesn't get played out in the future. A dragon showed up at Ryujin Pond and it came over to me. Someone there? Oh no. Henchmen. Yeah, me too, buddy. Actually, I'm curious, do you have... No. Generic NPCs do not have character profile pages. That's disappointing. I was excited to hear about Budokinta number 2's incredibly deep, rich interpersonal life. Oh no, we're getting bullied. Stay back, I'm warning you! What is it, boy? Did you just see Solid Snake in the grass? Did I walk in on something I shouldn't have? A robot? Is it mad? Can robots get mad? I mean, I've seen them go mad plenty of times. Oh gosh, this one of Dr. Hell's lackeys? Dr. Hell, a mad scientist who seeks to conquer the world. With his stronghold on Bardos Island, he took giant weapons excavated from the Mycenae ruins and rebuilt them into mechanical beasts, then gave them to his 5 great armies as manpower. He used to be friends with Juzo Kabuto and Tsubasa Nishikiori, but he is now their enemy. In the final battle, he climbs into Hell King Gordon. What kind of name is that? I always knew Thomas's friends would betray us someday. Damn them. And goes out to the front lines himself. However, he was betrayed by Baron Ashra, who had regained his memories as a Mycenae god and was defeated by the Mazinger Z. Boy, I sure hope all those terms mean something to you, or this was a waste of time. At his moment of death, he realized that he seeked out the photonic power to battle someone. I mean, yeah, you're a mad scientist, what else would you use it for? Yeah, I'm gonna let the game just explain itself from this point forward. My god, he's seeing multiple snakes. He's watching Ikasabe and he has no idea what's going on. God, these guys are so easily surprised. Wish I still had that sense of wonder. This isn't working, it's not listening to me. What am I supposed to be hearing here? Is it yelling at him? Is it... Oh right, I just remembered, I'm a motherfucking sorcerer. Yet another instance of a highly flammable robot. And they ran away. Oh good. All it took was a teensy-weensy little fire dogma to get them to run. Then again, maybe they ran because they thought I was a sorcerer with the Keepers of Order. Just because you don't work for them anymore doesn't mean you can't flash your badge around. The internet hasn't been invented yet, so they can't just look you up. Were you really? You seem to have that under control once you remembered that you can do things. No, it's orange and it rhymes with a parrot. What is your job, Sparrow? You don't have opposable thumbs. Get over yourself. Aww. How disappointing. Oh no. Oh right, they remembered they have giant robots. Time to get in the robot. Scenario 1. An encounter and a beginning. Seven Machine? That's not fair. We can't beat Seven Machine. Dogma. To put it another way, it's magic. We don't have to explain it. Magic. Everyone in Al-Warth knows what magic is. Though I can't imagine too many people have actually met a sorcerer in person. Yeah, would you please give us a lengthy exposition dump? Oh, right, they're dude shooting at us. Amari Aquamarine Sorcerer. Rolls right off the tongue. More robots are coming. Thank you, Paul Revere. That's a line that should appear in every children's anime at some point. Because you're not physically present on the map, so they can't actually get to you. Oh, okay. Just one of you and a whole bunch of them. More watch you get used to it. I can't afford to waver right now. Just get in the robot. You just stay in those bushes. Who is this masked stranger? Pardon? Thank you kindly. None of those robots look anything like mechanical beasts or the Brave Express Corps. What's going on here? So Watsu is at least familiar with robots on a conceptual level. Please, Zelgard, heed my call. Oda conversion rate has reached combat levels. Here goes nothing, Sparrow. Zelgard, we must protect that boy! Okay, our defeat conditions are anyone dies, our SR point condition. SR points are secret points, basically. You get a lot of them, good things happen. Our SR point for this one is simple, use all of Zelgard's weapons. I was gonna do that anyway. So looking here, Zelgard has identical stats on the air and on the ground, so there's no reason to land. Let's just get in close, and who are you? Alright, we don't know names, but we do know that you're better up close. And that you're not very good at not dying. Oh well. Acceptable losses. Only one weapon and it's got a range of 3. And there's 7 of you, there's no reason not to, not to double up and try to use some support attacks. Alright, let's see what you can do, old-timer. So these guys are from Dokdar, who is apparently a man. Is the boy the real deal, Kusabe Mobile? Alright, show me your knife. He's a ninja and also a robot. You'd think he'd be cooler. So they're translated in battle, but not out of battle. Nice shooting, Tex. And that's the stage. Good job, everybody. Let's all go home. You literally could not possibly hit us. So the Booty Kintones getting their dialogue subtitled was not a thing at any point in the actual Majinito Watsu anime. So the writers just had fun, giving them lots of, like, meta dialogue. Buddy, I do not envy you right now. Bang, 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 bang. So many bullets, Jesus. Yep. Show off your knife once again. And he died dead. The life of a henchman is not a happy one. Let's give this guy a 1 over the head. I mustn't run away. 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 As we all know. Remember that day. Well, that was easy enough. Man, anxiety ain't shit. Yeah, let's try not to die, either of us. Someday we're going to find an enemy who isn't so lame we can kill them halfway to death just by blowing on them. But that day's not today. You should have expected this when you signed up to be a giant robot pilot, but you came in, I'm sorry. Well, I don't go into a mystery expecting to be humiliated, but we all saw what happened last stream. Alright, that's 1 down. Can you attack... I'd rather not have this guy steal all of Amari's kills. There we go. 100 to 0. I like these odds. So I've heard. Yeah, boink, boink. I mean, in a way this is... You know, bullet punches. Man, in a way that's almost more respectable than, you know, being a protagonist. These guys know what their deal is, and they are trying so hard. Yeah, sure, I'll let you have this one. You don't strike me as the sort of person who's going to become a mainstay in my force, so... I'll give you a chance to show off while you're here. Yeah. It's okay, Budokinton, we all hate our jobs here. Let's get our second in now while we have an opportunity, before I forget. Away with you! Metal Budokinton really came in here going, "Begone, thought!" Which is of course absurd because Amari is adorable. And for that, he must burn. Aha! Fire! 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 You know, it's really a good thing there's no, like, stage modification in this game, because this forest would be burned to ash by now. Yep, here he comes. This does not strike me as a sort of calm, focused attack from someone who is intentionally aiming for vitals. Give him the blading. Really, what is wood if not the immature form of charcoal anyway? I know, right? It's what you'd expect to happen. Is someone telling these Budokintons that they're, like... I'm sorry, do they have fourth wellness? Well, excuse me. Have they had fourth wall awareness this whole time? You'd think they'd be stronger in that case. Now. 97, 100. I wonder, is this strong enough to kill in one hit yet? Guess there's only one way to find out. Behold the power of sketchy anime lines. You know, highly explosive wind. Yeah! Okay, yeah, I think we're done here. And first thing we learned about SR points, every time we get one, we get a ton of money. And a dialogue point. You've improved. I mean, I know you did that last stage, but still, you've improved. I mean, I think I have a pretty good handle on how to control the Silguard. But, you know, I mean, she's only level 3. It is a factual statement to say she has room to improve. Give this guy one across the cheek. Crit rate is very good at the very least. And I end my turn. Yeah, you know what, we've seen all this already. Doop. No surprises there. Now, the time has come. Wait, no. X action. We only got 2 though. Oh well. We haven't seen that much of the Tempest's like dialogue. Let's see if there's anything. I kind of wound up skipping by it there, but you saw we also have not just like unique dialogue for attacks, but unique lead-ins as well. Like she specifically showed she's fighting a machine there, and that she won't put up with that shit. Yep. It's fine, no one's dying. Alright, there's a level. And, fine, you can have an attack. Let you have one shining moment in the sun before stage ends. Poor bastards. I believe we're finished here. Yeah, Mario, we were in so much peril that whole time. There's little doubt that the Keepers will be acting soon as well. Agreed. Who are you, mysterious man? Why are you here? You don't deserve to know my name. Who was that masked man? And why does he have an accent? We're going to take the boy back to Monja Village. Understood. We'd best be off then. The Savior, You're tough stuff, Magic Lady. Sparrow, you're not helping, and Amari, like, what are we claiming we did wrong exactly? Like, I know it's her character arc, but still, this feels wrong. And we've been over this. He's orange, and he rhymes with a parrot. Magical parrot, just a little parrot in a top hat and a tailcoat. The important point being he's magic. Gosh, am I really in a whole other world? Allow me to introduce myself again. My name's Amari Aquamarine, but please call me Amari. Really, definitely not a parrot. Please ignore the beak and the appearance and everything. Oh, you don't know? Even though you're not the main protagonist of this game, you're still the chosen one. Because we gotta keep up with your world's lore, too. And because we're playing on a special... Yeah, early release edition, we do have a bunch of deliberate game-breaky stuff I'm not gonna use yet because we want to actually make the game somewhat interesting. So instead we will head over to the next map. So this is the world of Al-Warth. It has one continent and it's shaped like the Gias symbol. Does that mean anything? I legit don't know. But what we do know is that the houses are very small. You're like a hero mage that saves people in need, as long as those people are special. I wonder what the tech level here is. Like, they have giant robots, but their architecture looks like they might not have running water. People around these parts don't rely much on technology. They just do normal things, like farming, a thing that requires no technology. I'm sorry, that always bothers me. There are drastic technological and cultural differences all over Al-Warth. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm curious. Al-Warth, a world different from Earth. The term Al-Warth refers to both the entire world and the planet that floats within. The populated areas of the planet are a large continent and its nearby small island. The climate is warm and abound with the gifts of nature. The fruit, called the Fruit of Wisdom, thrives on land, and a ring of stars conceals the skies at night. The air is filled with particles called Ode. Some people can use the Ode to perform magic known as Dogma, but you read a whole other page on that, so you already know. There are 2 large countries and countless settlements and communes on the continent. Are some of them Anarchist Indicus communes? Are we going to be forced to witness the violence inherent in the system? Population density is generally low, so there's not much interaction between communities. Everyone's just kinda off doing their own thing, not questioning how kinda racist that is. Yeah, magic's cool, but when do we eat? There is no greater threat to all living things than an empty stomach. So maybe getting exploded, considering there's apparently automated killbots walking everywhere. This is why I dislike children. As we all know, only a wizard would know how a fruit that's everywhere would taste. I mean, I didn't learn how apples taste until I was in, like, my 5th year of college. Oh, look, it's Grandma! Excuse me. Grandma! Oh, I wouldn't say I nailed it exactly. I mean, I haven't taken any damage in 2 stages, and I've got all the SR points, but, heh. Nah. Nah. Grandpa, you appear to be smoking. Son, if you don't stop smoking cigarettes, it's gonna kill ya. Legend says that the Savior was supposed to alight at Ryujin Pond, but it was a bit off the mark. Luckily for everyone involved, I sensed the Otherworld gate opening. So Sparrow is going to be our character radar, telling us where to go to recruit people. Got it. Your name is Magical Parrot, and you're gonna sit there and enjoy it. Hey, ma'am, please put your jaw back until it's attached to the rest of your face. My goodness, it's Civilian A, he's my favorite character. And Civilian B is up there too. My god, I can't believe this child can talk. I saw a dragon at Dragon Pond. I mean, where else would it have shown up? Are there a lot of other Watadoos? That doesn't seem like a common name for a place called Al-Warth. Legend has it that when Mount Sakai is in peril, the one to save it will alight from the sky. His name will be Watadoo, and he will smite evil alongside the Dragon God. The Savior is among us. But what are you, expecting a joke or something? I see nothing funny about this. Please clap. I still don't know what a savior is. It's someone who saves the world. Oh, well, that explains everything. Okay, I was about to make a crack about, like, what you see in the other worlds around here, but Watadoo is, in fact, from another world, so... Now, of course, if you're gonna be goo and superheroing, you gotta dress for the occasion, you know?
Excuse me?
Set up a little stage just to make sure he can show off properly. And he's all changed. This outfit rules. It looks like a $10 Power Rangers cosplay without a helmet. So it's totally a character for someone Watadoo's age to say it rules. I don't know why I'm complaining. Now, look to your left. See that giant pine cone over there? That's Mount Sakai. The rainbow surrounding it is an ashen color, symbolizing widespread discord in this world. For so long as the rainbow remains colorless, all that awaits Al-Warth is terrible destruction. Man, a gray rainbow. That seems contradictory somehow. No one has seen the true form of Dokta, ruler of evil, but Mount Sakai was peaceful until he took it over and ruined the rainbow. Mount Sakai is the very heart of Al-Warth. The rainbow turning ashen means that the world's balance has been lost. So yeah, it's... Ironically, it's more video gamey than most of the, like, video game original plot of this game. We gotta go to the place, climb up the stages, and fight the boss. And you are, Sonny Jim. That's whack. But what the heck, I'm in. And I guess he wouldn't be the chosen one if he wasn't gonna do the thing he was chosen for. Your name is long in Japanese, yet I'm not sure if I could say it consistently without tripping over my tongue. This is gonna be unfortunate. He's not a hippo, he's Wario's cousin. Also, there's Himiko. Himiko is voiced by Megumi Shibata, whose standard typecasting is like Rei Ayanami and Ai Haibara from Detective Conan, so it's very funny hearing her do voices like... At least I think so. The 13th head of the Shinobibe clan of ninjas. She is only 7 years old. Her cheerfulness knows no bounds, and she always has a smile on her face as the group's mood maker. She is intrigued by interesting things. Unlike most people who are intrigued by uninteresting things. Her appearance belies her physical abilities. She aids Wataru and causes confusion with the Himiko Miko Miko Himiko Miko spell. And other ninpo. Thank you, I'm here all week. She gets along with both animals and people. They meet Kurama in their journey and she takes an instant liking to his appearance. Dude, spoilers! Give us warning first. Calling him Mr. Birdie and clinging to him. She carries half a pendant. The other half is with her father, who left on a journey when she was very young. A fact that definitely will not come up again. She has 3 facial expressions, so I guess she's moderately important. Poor guy. He's existed as part of this narrative for 2 text boxes and he's already getting bullied by children. I can relate, honestly. Himiko, the 30th head of the Shinobibe clan. We've been over this already. And she'll form the head. Chunk chunk. And this guy is Shibaraku Tsurugibe, a master swordsman from Miyamoto Village. I'm here to put the color back in the rainbow. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Allow me to test you by blowing you the hell up. Look man, we're in a fantasy robot anime. We couldn't rule out the possibility that swords can make things explode. And here come the dudes. Scenario 2. Wataru, the Savior. And our dudes are here. And they're just indiscriminately blowing up this village just for shits and giggles. Because that's how you know someone's evil. Yay, fireworks! Himiko revels in death and destruction. Bang, 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 bang. My god, it's him. I always knew the day would come when I'd have to finally destroy you, Schwarzenegger. Oh god, do I want to try doing a Schwarzenegger? I guess who? It's someone awesome, that's who. Attention Monja Village, the name's Schwarzenegger, and I'm the right hand of the first tier boss. Cruising Tom, one of the big 7 working for Dr. Ruler of Mount Sakai. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. What a mouthful. Wait, first tier? Is that the highest tier or the lowest? Mount Sakai is divided into 7 stages. Doctor has a boss battle at the end of each. Conquer like every corner of the world. Is it really necessary to conquer every corner of the world? I mean, what are you gonna do with Greenland? Be honest. Vote for me if you want to live. If you want to tell him something, I can help. Ninpo speaker technique. He'll hear you when you talk. Everyone in the village will immediately have their eardrums ruptured, but you know, acceptable losses. Surrender. No. I'm Wataru the Shaver. The what? Savior! The world's savior! Oh yeah, I'm Wataru the Savior. I'm sure everyone here feels appropriately threatened. Wataru. Meanwhile, back at the plot. Wataru! Use the force, Wataru! Wataru, pay attention! I am. It's me! I am the PS5 dragon that lives in your brain! Ryujin is a clay figure Clay figure. Do you know what a clay figure is? If not, the game's always happy to tell you. A clay robot made during arts and crafts process, not to be confused with a gay robot. I'm sure we'll be seeing one of those later. Watch you put a Magatama necklace around its neck, which he picked up by Ryujin Pan on the way to school and named it Ryujin Maru. Thus giving the robot the ability to see Cyclops. Hold the Sword of Heroes aloft, and call my name. Quickly, Wataru. Right, and here we go.
Yosh, ikuzo!
Oh god, they have picture-in-picture FMVs. It's like it's the 90s all over again. I love this. Beams himself inside the robot. I'm not joking, I actually think this is extremely cool. This is an extremely cool way to go about this. Even the lower video quality does help too, like, really sell the old school cool factor that is happening right now. Wow. What's that machine there? The Dragon God straight of our legends, but with its humanoid appearance. And not really having any draconic features from what I've seen. You are inside of me. Oh god, no, 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 no. Wataru, no! I don't know who you are, but if you're getting in my... No, that's more like dwarf. I don't know who you are, but if you're getting in my way, you're going to have a bad time. You want to have a bad time, because you're going to have a bad time. Your days are over, mister. Oh man. What to do? Alright, Jimari, let's beat up that guy and save Monja Village. Okay, this theme sounds less like a battle theme and more like the opening to Watsu Ikusabe's, like, late-night talk show. Like, am I the only one who hears that? Like, I feel like I'm watching something on public access television. Alright, we do not have our SR point condition yet, but we do have the unit itself. It has no skills, ground bound, better at close range. More defensive than dodgy. Watsu has the hero skill, don't know what that does, and ignore size. But it's useful because Ryujimadu itself is small and cannot hit hard otherwise. Okay, our range total is 5 to 1, so we want to get in close. Yeah, what the hell, let's get in close right out of the starting gate. What else are we gonna do? Let's see our first attack. Oh god, no one can hit anyone, this is amazing. Hold on tight. Everyone hold on to your butts. Spew it! Ah, yes you did, sir. Never give up, trust your instincts. It's very Super Robot right now. We're not gonna get introduced to the Gundams or the Nightmare Frames for a few stages. Anyway, time to die. It's good to see that everyone here really understands what's what. Alright, now, take this. I may be dinged up, but my spirit's still strong. Let's not lose any sleep over these jumps. That's the stage, everyone go home. Alright, now everybody just run straight in and impale yourselves on my sword. At least this guy seems to believe in himself. Alright, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Don't worry, the horrible burning means that it's working. And pitch it like a baseball. And he exploded, but it's okay. Oh, it actually was aimed at the shoulder. Was that intentional? Because it was very funny. Okay, I don't remember which of these attacks we've seen already. So do you get this sounds new. Here comes the dude. He is trying so hard. A savior's a savior, no matter how small. Alright, yep. Let's go say hello. Say hello to the neighbors. Yes, that guy wasn't half the mook he thought he was. Yeah. Anyway, now that he's exploded out of existence... Yeah, sure, that's fine. Hey, everybody, get all the bullets out of your system.
いや照れるな
Aww.
今は戦い方を学ぶことに集中するのだ。
I don't know, he seems to be taken to it pretty well as is.
龍神丸遠慮圏だ
よし、わかった。
龍拳
It's got the word Ken in its name, but it doesn't involve the use of, like, the blade or its fists or anything at any point. Wonder what that works out to. Yeah, just glance the baseball off its shoulder. I know, that must be scary. I mean, mechanically speaking, you really can't hold back. You have one attack and no spirit defense. It's either attack or don't.
手を離すなよ、渡る。遠竜拳の準備はできている。
こいつはやけどじゃ済まないぞ遠慮拳
Yep, throw that baseball right at that dude. Oi, puns. And Schwarzenegger himself does not have a chance to hit me. Hey, Shaver boy, you think you can stand up to Schwarzenegger's awesome power? Ah, for great justice. Don't let him spook ya. I know there's a skeleton in there. Without power, this guy doesn't stand a chance.
龍神丸がなんだ。俺様に勝てると思うなよ。
You were just piloting a normal... Oh, come on.
結構やられちゃったか
予想以上の力を持った敵だ。
Wait, you all saw that.
こんなのあり
Kick his butt, Wataru! This isn't good. I mean, he probably did. He definitely did. I sorcerer she may be, but she is still a frail damsel. Allow me to handle this. Can I use her phone? Oh, well, we got a payphone over yonder. Do you think it takes quarters or yen?
10マルタ。
When in doubt, dial... If you or a loved one have mesothelioma, dial 1-800-SENJUN-MARU for free legal consultation.
あ、センちゃん。こちらシバちゃんだけど。今もんじゃ村だけど来てくれるかな。そう、大至急で。
Don't you just hate it when... they probably caught him while he was in the shower, too. Must have been real obnoxious. Senjin-Maru, to battle! Right, we have a second unit. Cool beans. Cool beans. I'm here to fight, and fighting's what I do. Man, you really jumped right into this, Wataru. What is your home life like? Alright, we could in fact have just done that at any time. Never actually seen one before. Alright, now everyone is in the battle. Not really. You're more of a hero of justice type than I am. It skipped by that kind of quickly. Ah, the sorcerer is joining the battle. Yep, you're a hero mage, alright. And then we're here. Okay. Everybody got that? Good. Good. But I'll do what I can. Just shut up already. What can a shaver, a hippo samurai, and some wishy-washy sorcerer do? Grovel before my awesome power, that's what. What? We're gonna kill the hell out of you. The RSR point condition is to defeat an enemy with a support attack. Specifically a support attack, it doesn't count if the killing blow comes from the main attack. So who here has a support attack? Not what to do. If it's not you... Okay, you have support attack. And... you have support attack, so these two go stick together. It should happen eventually. Just by raw how's your range? 2 to 5, 1 to 3, 1 to 2. So 1 to 5. Anywhere is good, really. Okay, you can go about up to here. You can go about... okay, wherever he goes, you can make it. So die, okay. What to do meanwhile? Can also move a bit closer to the fray and hit... this guy. 14%, I feel like I'll take it. Yeah, he put up a brave front earlier, but taking one hit really rattled him. But you know what always makes me feel better when I'm afraid? Stabbing people. Mr. Bedoya Enterprises would like to make a legal statement that we do not actually support stabbing people. Please do not stab people. Please. Please. I'm begging you. Alright, this guy's shooting at us. Nice shooting, Tex. And that's the stage. Let's all give them a chance to shoot at us. Every time I think, man, I should skip this, we've seen everything this matchup has to say. Like, the Booty Kinson or what to do pull out something new. There really is just so much stuff in this game. This whole series, really. One of the main reasons I decided to stream it. Anyway, this guy's dead now. It's fine, he ejected. If he's in range for an Ignest, then if we support next turn... What do you mean without your urging? You literally jacked the machine to start this fight on your own. When I saw Watson out there, it made me ashamed of myself. Yes, maybe this child would be a good influence on you, Miss 18-year-old. He's so much... Like, on the one hand, he's so much younger than you. On the other hand, like, you're both underage, like, for most things. You can drink, but you can't vote, because that makes sense. Anyway, here comes the Booty Canton. There's no such thing as mysterious. Yeah, that's understandable. She's gonna do the shoot.
龍河剣を使うぞ風神丸
And throw your boomerang to cut him open. And while she's racking up the kills like no one's business. I only need one of you and you're further away, so I will hit you without shame. Be gone! Thought.
悪いマシンは退治します
And now he's on fire. Attacks do- okay, that's the only attack you have in range. So let's check it out. I thought it was just allergy season. I'm sure. Follow your dreams.
やればできるではないか千人丸。雑魚がいくら集まろうと物の数ではない。よく狙って投げるでござるぞ千人丸。
And throw. And hit. Be strong, my henchman. Alright, last time this didn't go well. We don't really have any... Watcher doesn't really have any spirit commands that can, like, increase his own evasion, so, guess we'll just have to hope numbers finally start working out. Oh, come on, that's the same quote you did last time. Give me something to work with here.
なんとか抜けられた
今の感覚を忘れるな渡る
And now give him one over the head and shoulders.
遠流剣の準備はできている
こいつはやけどじゃ済まないぞくらえ
Who would win, Arnold Schwarzenegger and a giant robot, or one baseball? That's a bit spicy. You all are saying this, right?
これで救世主とはちゃんちゃらおかしい
Man, watch you, I was just talking you up so much. Okay, yeah, this clerk. Say goodbye.
総海山にあだなす奴らめ成敗してくれる。薩摩にはこういう使い方もある。
Just give him the fork. Ah, yes, the Phoenix Wright School of Combat. I am a great follower. Now behold the power of support attacks. And by support attacks, I mean fire. Fire is the ultimate cleanser. That honestly seems really, like, inefficient. You spread all that fire and all he gets is 3 little Potobos. 3 little Mario Portabos. That is. But hey, we got the SR point out of it, so everything's cool. Fine work, Master. Alright, that's everyone. So now then... Can I interest you all in a nice hot cup of dye?
悪いマシンは退治します。魔力伝制完了。
Give him the power of the winds.
旋風。
Yeah, throw those Beyblades. Beyblades, Frisbees, I'm not sure what they look like. I just kind of started that joke not knowing where it was going. God, that thing costs so much morale. And let's give this nice guy a chop over the head. Go for broke. Rebel 1. Action. You're only half the villain you thought you were. Okay, if we keep gaining levels, eventually we'll stop being threatened by Schwarzenegger there. Will they, Booty Kinton? Will they really? I mean, you can't fault the guy for having faith in himself, I guess. Even if it is horribly misplaced. Okay, we're starting to hit harder at least. Do you have anything new to offer? Man, for being from Al-Warth, these guys seem more skeptical than basically anyone. I mean, for the one hand, we don't really have anyone else to compare them to, but on the other hand, like, man, even Gundam pilots all come from worlds with, like, psychic powers and stuff. Is it just because you're jealous that you're made of metal, and yet still not fireproof? Because, yeah, that would... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that would totally suck. Now you dropped a propellant tank. Alright, let's go. Man, they really skimped on your dialogue, didn't they, Schwarzenegger? Poor Champa would be disappointed if it weren't so sad. Anyway, let me give you another baseball. It spirals, it's going, it's going, it's gone! Schwarzenegger is finally taking damage. Never thought this day would come. I want to milk this guy for as much EXP as he's worth. if I beat a sorcerer from the Keepers of Order, everyone will know my name. Say your prayers. Actually, I don't think beating me is anything to brag about. Wow, you're modest. Color me surprised. Poor chump. He has no idea what he's getting into.
魔力とオドを一つに
I'm just gonna blow on you a bit and you'll fall down.
渦を巻き敵を撃て
It's awful convenient the winds in Al-Warth are all blue. Otherwise, we'd have no idea what was happening during that attack. Right, this was above 50%, so it's probably gonna hit, but it's not. Okay, no, never mind, we're fine. Right, I don't think he has a second attack in him, so let's just end this in the most dramatically appropriate manner. Goodbye, Schwarzenegger. I think we're a bit beyond that point, Ryujin Maru.
分かったよ龍神丸よーし覚悟しろ
Yes, give me all the FMVs. I know I'm probably not using the word FMV correctly in this context. I do not care. And now we're over here for some reason. Hooray. There's a dynamic kill. And strike a pose, cause shit just got real.
かっこいいぜ
He's fine though, don't worry. Okay. He's fine, he's fine. Machine do tend to have highly reliable ejection mechanisms. Gee, I wonder who that could be. And handshakes all around, even though Watsu basically carried us. I mean, he got to the battle first, what do you want from me? Ah, shucks, you're making me blush. When in doubt, do training. It's the shonen way. Right, we have our goal. Beat Doctor, restore the rainbow, and save Al-Warth. Can't wait to see how much more complicated it gets. Aw, thank you, Grandma. I love you. Shibaraku didn't really help, though. Also, Ryujin Maru is just here all the time now. He finally has a character portrait. I wonder, does it? No, his in-game character portrait is still... It's still just this headshot, and it is his only face. Yes, those 7 guys did not make up the entire army, believe it or not. When you need my aid, draw your sword of heroes and call for me. Until then, we must part. I must go now, my planet needs me. You're no fun. I shall lend you my aid in your battle to restore color to the rainbow. So that we may all finally taste the rainbow. A guide at Twin Dragon Rock at Mount Decoy. Start by going there. Where's Mount Decoy? It's to the south. No, water, it's a separate mountain. I don't think it's gonna be inside. I've toured many lands in my day, but I've never been to Mount Decoy. We only have the one continent, right? I mean, I shouldn't say that. There's a lot. It's a planet-sized continent, so it's gotta be pretty big. Anyway, we have now successfully formed a proper adventuring party. I have no agency here whatsoever. I mean, after all, we do live in the world, last I checked. If it gets destroyed, where will we keep all our stuff? And then he was gone. Never to be heard from again. Man, everyone here works together so well. I can't wait to see how it all falls apart. Now, let's set out. And that's the stage. We can now access the vault from the intermission menu. And buy and sell parts, access the M customization screen. But I think that's gonna have to wait for another day. 'Cause the time has come to stop this. We've begun our stage. We've begun our adventure. We have learned our quest, and we've got the hardware to do it. Before we end off, there's one more thing we need to do. Select quit game. Because when we do... There are over 100 of these save quit sketches in the game, and which one you get when you click quit is entirely random. I'll make sure to show one off at the end of each stream, because they're all very fun. Yeah, speak for yourself, Maito. And now... we return to the title screen. It's certainly not the relaxing end of stream theme I was expecting, but... I guess it's appropriately dramatic. Well, that's the stream. I hope you enjoyed. According to Stream Analytics, I only have one viewer, and I don't know it isn't just myself in another tab, so... I'm not gonna bother rating anybody today. I hope you all enjoyed. VOD viewers, thank you for showing up. And I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.